especially when you're at a small company that can't scale, or you're at a big company that needs to learn, right? Some of the enterprise companies I've worked with have a real hard time breaking out of what is that old way, which is why I started talking about the old way of advertising. And so what you need to do possibly is bring in new blood, whether that is from a consulting type of opportunity or whether it's through an agency, someone who knows how to kind of turn that ship and teach them how to do it. One of the things that I've been doing is trying to teach product marketing people how to listen, and then how to broadcast, and then what is it that's important, how do you find out somebody has influence, and then how do you respond quickly. One thing that I'm sure that Loic and his team are excellent at is responding very fast. Does it take one day to respond to somebody? Maybe that's taking too long. And most of the time, the companies I've worked with, if they get back to it after the weekend, it's okay. And so I need to teach them to work faster and not worry about getting it just a little bit wrong. And so you need to have somebody who's pushing them until they learn, and then maybe they can back up.
Loic, agency?
The last time I had a PR agency was 2 years ago. I set up here in Silicon Valley from Europe. And I really thought I needed help because I knew nobody. And so, which was the case. And I got the PR agency, and they explained me I had to give exclusives and embargoes, and we had to protect, this and that. And we made a great press release that I validated, and it ended up in Valleywag in 2 minutes. Because one of the recipients of that beautiful press release, of course, forwarded it directly to Valleywag. And what I ended up having was all the real writers, the real journalists, and the good bloggers laugh at us, like how cool, you fall into that trap, welcome to Silicon Valley. So I thought the 10K a month we were paying to the agency wasn't that a good investment. And we stopped, and what I started doing was, getting all the relationships back myself if I could, and it took me some time, but now I think I know. And I have trust relationships with a few bloggers or writers who trust that I won't spam them with stuff that is relevant for them, and it's much more important. So now, having said that, that's my experience. I think I agree with Luis, but I won't repeat what he just said, that many brands, including us, budget depending, need help. But what I would stress, and that there are fantastic PR professionals, I think it's almost to a point though that we should change that name, because it got so negative but anyway, what I would stress is it should be long term. I said that a lot of times, but I think building trusted agents, community, people around you that defend you and help you as a brand doesn't come in 3 months. Okay. And that's the problem generally. So I think it's long term. I would love to work with an agency if I had the budget for like 1 year, to help minimum.
Okay. I'm going to ask